Hey everybody, I'm Katallina, and today we're here to talk about episode 6 of Vampire Dormitory. There's a beautiful thematic echo that runs through the entire episode, and I must admit that I'm genuinely impressed. It starts at the beach, with Juri confessing to Mito that, despite the fact that he's pretty sure Takara isn't gay, Juri can't stop liking him. It continues with Mito's continued and growing feelings for Ruka, even when Komori holds her back from giving him blood because there's an actual woman available. And then, chasing after Ruka later in the episode anyway. And it concludes with Len's confession, even if that confession is only to himself. Everyone in this show has feelings for others, feelings that might make their lives tumble like a house of cards. And yet the strength of those feelings are enough that no one wants to let go. Given how heavy the mood of this episode could have been, I think they did a pretty good job at making sure things stayed rather light and balanced. The beach scene gave us confirmation on my theory about Juri's feelings toward Takara, and served to lessen some of the tension going on between Ruka and Mito. It also served to establish the importance of being able to handle obstacles that could mess up a relationship, something we see Komori question Mito about when the two are alone later in the episode. I'm still rooting for Team 4D Chess from Komori, given that he doubles as both the leader of a clan and someone pretending to be Ruka's butler. It dawned on me that he's actually a foil to Mito in a way. And given that he's an anime butler, that just adds more fuel to the fire, that there's something going on and that he's more in the know than he's letting us believe. When you look at stuff like Black Butler or Fire Emblem Fates, there's a potential trope pattern that this show could be tapping into. I'm a bit confused about what happened with Ruka and the amnesia attack. Earlier in the season, we were told that he's spent 10 years without blood, and that he survived on drinking strawberry juice. Has Komori been doing something to ensure that nothing would happen to him? Or is it that Mito is his intended mate, and now that he's found her and started consuming her blood, it's changed what he requires? I'm not sure if the story is beating around the bush, or if we're missing some kind of context clue that was present in its original source material. I felt a bit bad for the purple-haired girl. She got roped into all this needlessly. That said, at least she knows the truth, and the ending scene with her wanting extra sweets was funny, especially with Takara and Juri's reaction. But my favorite part was, "I'll be where you belong." Holy shit, Len. Coming in with the smooth line there. Watch out, Ruka. He's gonna take your girl. And given how much of a bonehead Ruka is, he'd freaking deserve it. Of course, it's Len who has reached a point where he knows that he wants Mito. I like that they leave that kind of ambiguous. He wants Mito in his life, by his side, romantically. I know that Len is going to be the odd man out, and that sucks because the more we see of him, the more I want to see him get a happy ending. But it is what it is, and I knew what I was getting into when I started liking a secondary love triangle character. There's just a certain way these kind of shows and stories tend to go. Overall, though, this was a pretty solid episode. We still don't seem any closer to anyone learning the truth about Mito, and I still think that's going to bite her on the ass at some point. But it looks like next week we might get to see Mito and Ruka go on a date. Can he finally find a way to win me over? We'll have to wait and see. So, what did you guys think of this episode? Was there a particular moment that stood out to you? I'd love to know, so feel free to leave a comment below. See you in the next video. Bye!